Rajya Sabha MP and titular king of Manipur, Laisemba Sanazaba moved special motion on 7th day of ongoing parliament session to declare Kangla as World Heritage Site. House pays obituary references and adopted motion of thanks on governor's address on the 2nd day of 12th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly. Chief Minister Nongthaman says non-settlement of outfits under suspension of Operation hinders lifting of Armed Forces Special Power Act 1958 from some assembly segments. Women vendors allege government of sidelining renovation of Fort Kwerambantima Market, also known as the temporary market. More efforts required to make Viewing Wildlife Sanctuary of Puilong Village under 1000 subdivision of Tamenglong district into a full-fledged wildlife sanctuary. Manipur reports 13 new cases of COVID-19 and no COVID fatality in last 24 hours. Death toll remained at 372. 6,095 beneficiaries vaccinated so far in Manipur. And India logs single spike of 12,899 new COVID-19 cases, taking countries daily above 1,790,000. Recovery rate stands above 97%. Hello and welcome to Impact News, watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Rajya Sabha MP and titular king of Manipur, Laisemba Sanazaba, today moved special motion on the 7th day of the ongoing parliament session to declare Kangla, the ancient capital of the Kingdom of Manipur, as World Heritage Site. Raising the special motion, Laisemba Sanazaba said, Kangla is Manipur's oldest capital and it symbolizes the origin of Manipuris. He added that more than 70 kings had ruled the Kingdom of Manipur before it was conquered by the British on April 27, 1891. He added that British officers had documented existence of proper buildings and monuments at the Kangla. They were ruined during the Anglo-Manipuri War of 1891 as per records. Laisemba Sanazaba also drew the attention of the House to the fact that the well-known modern polo game originated from Manipur. He added that the game of polo was then known as hockey on horseback by the British, and the then Viceroy of colonial India, Lord Curzon, called it the cradle of polo. Asserting that all this polo ground of the game is still inside the Kangla fort, Rajya Sabha MP Laisemba Sanazaba moved the House to declare Kangla as World Heritage Site. It may be mentioned that Laisemba Sanazaba tabled to enlist Manipur language as classical Indian language on his first attendance of the parliament session, and authorities concerned have started necessary measures for the same.
Sir, demand to grant declaration of Kangla, ancient capital of Manipur, as the World Heritage Site. I laid my paper.
Thank you.
Table of this house.
Thank you.
House paid obituary references and adopted motion of thanks on governor's address on the 2nd day of 12th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly today. House adopted motion of thanks on governor's address. As the first agenda of the budget session today, House members paid obituary references to former Governor of Manipur, Swani Kumar, and former members of Manipur Legislative Assembly, Laisham Nandakumar, Salam Jayantakumar, Hesamuddin MD, Laisom Ibomcha. House Leader and Chief Minister Nongthaman and Opposition Leader Okram Ibobi, ruling and opposition MLAs, recalled and lauded the roles taken by the led leaders. They stood up and paid 2-minute silence tribute to the late leaders. House also offered condolences to victims of COVID-19 after paying the obituary references. Government Chief Whip and ruling MLA P. Sarat Chandra and MLA Dr. Sapam Ranjan moved the motion of thanks on Governor's address in the House. Opposition MLAs urged to amend the Governor's address, citing certain flags. However, House Leader Nongthammam Biren clarified that everything is well mentioned in the Governor's address, following which the House unanimously adopted the motion. At the onset of motion of thanks on Governor's address in the House today, opposition MLA Kiranjit asks why Armed Forces Special Powers Act UPSPA 1958 has not been lifted from some assembly segments of Manipur, despite the government's claim for improved law and order situation in the state. Responding to the query, Chief Minister Nongthammam Biren said UPSPA could not be lifted from some assembly segments since outfits under suspension of operation are yet to be fully settled. He said that government is ceaselessly urging the center to remove UPSPA, and efforts are being made to bring settlement for the outfits under suspension of operation. He added that government is making efforts to move the members of the outfits under suspension of operation from their designated camps. Biren assured that government will ensure no unwanted incidents occur during their movement.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯔꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯛꯅꯗꯕꯗꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯁꯁꯄꯦꯟꯁꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯁꯟꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯔꯥ ꯁꯦꯇꯜ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯅ ꯑꯜꯐ꯭ꯔꯗꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯈꯤꯕ NSN IMꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯗꯨꯉꯥꯏ ꯄꯨꯔꯥ ꯁꯦꯇꯜ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯈꯨꯠꯂꯥꯏ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯅꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯁꯄꯦꯟꯁꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯑꯣꯄꯔꯦꯁꯟꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨꯁꯨ ꯈꯨꯠꯂꯥꯏ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯅꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕ ꯉꯔꯥꯡ ꯅꯍꯥꯟ ꯄꯣꯈꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯕꯅꯤ ꯈꯟꯗꯦ ꯌꯥꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯈꯟꯗꯦ ꯒꯕꯔꯅꯔꯒꯤꯗ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯃꯃꯤꯡ ꯂꯧꯅꯕꯅꯤ ꯈꯟꯗꯦ ꯕꯣꯝ ꯊꯝꯖꯤꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯧꯕꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯗꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯟꯂꯤ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯇꯧꯒꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯁꯨ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ.
Leader of the House, Chief Minister Nongthammam Biren also said that efforts are on to amend the Manipur Conservation of Paddy Lands and Wetland Act 2014 in the ongoing 2021-22 budget session. He was again responding to opposition to MLA Kiranjit on queries related to diminishing wetlands and paddy lands in the state. Biren said eviction of illegal structures on paddy lands are going on full swing, and satellite mapping to identify cultivable lands has been completed. The Chief Minister warned of strict actions against illegal encroachers after 2014 on paddy lands. He maintained that the Act does not clearly specify actions and measures to be taken against offenders, hence the Act will be amended in this session.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯃꯤꯇꯤ ꯁꯦꯝꯃꯒ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯧꯔꯤ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯐꯥꯒꯠꯄ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩ ꯐꯥꯒꯠꯄ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯁꯥꯔꯝꯕꯗ ꯁꯦꯟꯅꯔꯝꯕ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯐꯥꯒꯠꯄ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯦꯃꯦꯟꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯛ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣꯗ 2014ꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ 14ꯗ ꯑꯦꯛ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯅꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯇꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕꯁꯤꯡꯗꯣ ꯀꯔꯝꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯅ ꯀꯌꯥꯗ ꯔꯦꯠ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯅ ꯄꯦꯅꯥꯜꯇꯤ ꯄꯤꯔꯒ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯁꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯇꯦꯜ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯇꯨꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯍꯧꯗꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯃꯦꯟꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯀꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯁꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯨꯈꯠꯆꯔꯛꯏ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯒꯤ 14ꯒꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯇꯧꯔꯝꯕꯗꯨꯒꯩꯅ ꯄꯦꯅꯥꯜꯇꯤ ꯄꯤꯔꯒ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ 14ꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯒꯤꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯁꯦꯇꯦꯂꯥꯏꯠ ꯃꯦꯞꯄꯤꯡꯗ ꯀꯔꯤꯗ ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯁꯥꯒꯠꯂꯛꯄꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯣꯏꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯕ ꯁꯨꯄꯤ ꯄꯤꯗꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯂꯦꯟꯂꯦꯁ ꯀꯥꯡꯕꯨ ꯈꯛꯇꯗ 0.20 10 ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯔꯨꯜꯁꯇꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯦꯕꯤꯅꯦꯠ ꯁꯕ ꯀꯃꯤꯇꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯈꯟꯅꯔꯒ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯁꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯤꯡꯕꯒꯤ ꯊꯕꯛꯁꯤꯃ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯃꯥꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯦꯚ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯇ MLR action every district masimbadi kanna sathari admaina.
Women vendors of the Fort Quarambut market, also known as the temporary market, alleged the government of sidelining renovation of the Fort market. They expressed disappointment and condemned the government for the same. A special report.
COVID-19 pandemic is maram oiraga matam kuina kathin thong loru matungda Quarambut market hel Manipur ngakya matungina February 12 gi mahusagum amhanna thong hangdona mathuk torgani. Masig mari lenana Manipur ngaki market isu kaithel asi sanun sajanba ni make sembagi thabak mahung phana chathari adubo nubi kaithel mari suba hainariba Quarambut temporary market ti langana mirai dona thambire haina kaithel family fishing na phongdorokli temporary market pakithal fambi nupi ima man phongtok montung ina kaithel asida sing thaknaba matik chana leite loinana mapan pan thoknaba washroom toilet sing matik chana thambidaba loinana kaithel asida amor kai lakthokpam matik chana thambidaba na kaithel asi khoigi dumping ground oina amor kai langthokpam jaga oidon leide haina pen da phongdok le
sida pairiba mayam jung akhoi ju ta san ba jung amdre de wai sit pa jing ju wa ba jani mayam jine taw chalabani na aduna masi masida government da khoina haijaningi je akhoi gi leiriba khunai chigi mai bill sing ju kan bi ge khalaga akhoi gi lamdam sida leiriba ara pa dai laiba mi sing ge punga ma da gi lai ani da gi lai sida phamdraga su laga mayam da yoliba sing sida loi changa ka doine ba duna athuba matam da masi akhoi gi kano da lokthok moina tang tara mai da gi changba horaga ta tu pe gi direct phangone madu nangna ba si akhoi lampak si singdok piu aduga akhoi gi kaithen je ju amol kai paisan bi ganu kaithen ji ju semjan ba sajan ba loisan biu pithribi gi mafam khudim ta kwai da gi kano ma chawkhat ta pham da chu kaithen chugum ba kaithen lam leita di sing thakna na ba sing phangal le ba akhoi di kana lupa tara pi daga awa ba mala kan da ri so thoro lupa tara ta kun so ne sing le thak tore adugi tenki ama tangai phatana moi tenki sa daga ju ri jabara ma sembi raga maduda thambi ba natraga na dagi mu barum leite si asi si nongmai jing di hangbi de adagi barum ju leite
hino mr dang ki makai de su ming sambu gi tangai phatab leidi impact news dam paudong sari ba camera person else ba sarma kolona lalpalo hengbam impact news Imphal.
Meanwhile, Imphal Municipal Corporation has started cleaning the heaps of waste piled out near the Fort Quarambonte Imam Makaitel using heavy machineries. A 19-year-old married woman was found dead under suspicious circumstances at Yaripok Top Tsingta in Imphal district today. The deceased is Moirangtem Ongbi Kaisham Ningol Chauba, wife of Jinit Moirangtem. Impact News sources said that Chauba spoke to her father and other family over the phone at around 8:30 p.m. yesterday. Chauba's husband family reportedly informed them around 4 a.m. today that Chauba was admitted to Yaripok PHC due to suspected overdose. Chauba's family members rushed to Yaripok PHC, but Chauba had already passed away. Speaking to media, Chauba's father appealed to authorities concerned to probe the case and find out the truth.
the luck doctor book, doctor book, Mam and Harry, Locona, Cantobudo, Camado, Polisa, report over the Aquarium Yasanaraga, Jum the Matomangam Dozera, Harry, Mama, Siramina, Mato, Angandugi, cannot assume the dirty Kanjage, cannot the Kanasa never, the gay, and Dana, if I have to like Tamina, but up to the do you Kanat, the Kanjage, you cannot depose more than the Togi, Nahari. Gully, man, to Tumure, man, dear, Nakonda, Akanodu Tamia, the man, Mamma, Chanson to me, man, make up talk with the Angang Manak to cup let me hide. Other the young can Mam than the plata, which you gully can double give over to let me. Other come no mine pan the Ayon of the Hypanti, Mon Manacta, my Tumpanda, Gully Macuzlem, senior Tory. I don't know, I assume Madu was with them to come again, not like one.
A man was found dead in a suspicious manner near the water reservoir at North AOC under Imphal Police Station today. Inquest over the dead body was conducted. Imphal Police has taken the body to Rims Morgue for identification. The deceased is around 5 feet 5 inches tall, is lean, whitish in complexion and has elongated face. He wears a jogging shirt and a dark blue colored pant. Cause of death is still unknown. JSC form against the rape of a minor girl in Thobal district has resolved to urge the authorities concerned to award capital punishment under POCSO Act to accuse Mohammed Fayayuddin. JSC members, family members and locals have also appealed to CSOs of the state to extend necessary cooperation. All Manipur Muslim Students Organization has condemned the incident and extended full solidarity to the SJEC. Accused 51-year-old Mohammed Fayayuddin, son of late Tamiz Ali, is in police custody. Members of Athletic Brothers Association and Force Cricket Association jointly carried out protest demonstration at ABA ground today against the recent gun attack on Noni ADC, SDO BDO Sheikh Abdul Hakim by unknown miscreants. Members of Khetri Iril Mapand Youth Club, YPO, SUO and KBA WWA also carried out protest demonstration at Khetri Awangkleka at its birthplace. Speaking to media, Publicity Secretary of Khetri Iril Mapand Youth Club, Muhammad Alam Khan, condemned the live attempt on Sheikh Abdul Hakim, an MCS officer who is also an eminent person of the Meitei Pangan community. He urged the authority government to book the culprit within a week.
Jingi lalhobu oisanu, tamgi lalhobu oisanu, natragana, hunekna, manghanba, masagi, oijaba kaki khanba mioi, mina neklaga harau yaba, samajaba mangbagi akibadi, powdaba, mioi singa tobu oiragasu, pongna wari saminabada, kari akaiba labano, National Highway 37 da, Sarkargi missionary amada, Puthabada, Atuba matamda, Masibu, Tigatuna, Langla Langjan Tidoktuna, Miam Tanganba, Amadi, Sheikh Abdul Hakim da, Putharam neba, mioi singbu, Dandi Piba Haibase, Home Department Paibana, Topam Tokra, Haibadumasu, Aina, Publicity Secretary Amoina.
Contractual health workers of various COVID care centers once again stormed the Directorate of Health Services Manipur at Lamphel Part this afternoon, pressing their demand for extension of service tenure. A combined team of Lamphel police intervened and foiled the protesters till the northern side of Dreams Gate. Speaking to Impact News, contractual health workers urged the relevant authorities not to terminate them. It may be mentioned that the health workers were hired on 3 months contract basis to serve at various COVID care centers at the height of coronavirus pandemic in the state.
Akoigi service protection extend to binabagi da makta laksabani akoi na ngasi director unage lakpa matamda akoi je hojik sanghan jadri akoi na hojik pami ba demand sidi akoi bu extend tawraga thambiyu matam khara aham bada logi ba matamda akoi je 3 months ki lawraga matung da mu November 22 da amu extend tawgi bane 6 months ki ngasi bok ta akoi na duty tawra lakpa matamda Sunday festival akoi da suti kaimta laibanate aduga mayamna ki hangoi raba tukasaraba covid to akoi na isagi sinphamni profession ni hairaga mayamda seba tawraga su laksari aduna government na khoi bu nungsi buduna matam khara haibadi lairiba laiba anoba staff lobi ganu aduga yari gai akhoi bu season biu khongjang je karigumba moina akhoi bu nungsi bidradi sidagi henba khongjang kaya amaju tholakpa ya
150 staff nurses and 100 multitasking staffs recruited on contract basis by the state government have protested recruitment of any health department staff until their demand for release of due pay and extension of service tenure are fulfilled. Pressing the same, contractual health workers staged a protest meet at Lamboy Konangkong COVID Care Center today.
The health sector ki makha da leiriba any thabak recruitment amata tawbigunu haina khoina haijari sarkana akhoibu karigumba akhoi je thangai sengna thabak sida lokthok pirage hana lepa taragadi akhoina wana hona zaman gi mahi akhoi ngasi mimangda amadi akhoi changsi siba si sarkar sina akhoibu nungsidabani akhoibu karemna bani hana logani.
Managing Director of NM Electricals and Construction H. Geetajan Meitei has refuted any allegation charged by some subcontractors regarding delaying their build for setting up geotowers. Speaking to media at his residence in Gari today, Geetajan Meitei said that he had never issued any work order to any subcontractors regarding the setting up of geotowers. He condemned GAC Chairman John Dangmei for charging false allegations against him. He demanded him to take legal course of action if he has any proof of his misdeeds towards them.
Hari bemusing adu aiga farm ga madi Reliance Jio kashmai ne ai isamang na moida authorized to leite subcontractor leite adu single lamda maximum ngasi phawda ikona towering jara ko se tawagi thok jara ko se leiba communication single lebi be china khuding mak ikoi good transparency leina bhona matam da koi yamna wan hona jara ngasi lakhi bani adu sometimes hagi John hai bani paji hek ikoi threatening tawi he mogi marakta hidden agenda amak man ba pot haidare kana gum khana insist tawi bana kana kana khona injil lakanda ai gi lejari ba company gi oba reputation thirana ba mingcha thirana ba khona biwa gi thongse tawi gano hangning ba natragana kari ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯅꯕꯤꯕ ꯂꯩꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯐꯤꯁꯇ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯞꯅ ꯇꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯌꯥꯕꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯤꯖꯒꯦ ꯇꯋꯥꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯛꯇ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯀꯥꯏ ꯑꯇꯣꯏ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯗꯥꯏꯇꯁꯦ ꯖꯣꯟ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯑꯉꯝ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯄꯨꯒꯗꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯅꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯂꯤꯒꯦꯜꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯆꯞ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯁꯥꯖꯔꯦ
Apunbo Auto Driver and Owner Association has urged the state government to regulate transport fares in the wake of price hike of fuels and other essential commodity items. Speaking to media at Tabal Market today, General Secretary of the association, Ningthausam Ranjit, said that the auto rickshaw drivers are facing difficulties owing to the recent hefty rise in prices of fuels and essential commodities in the state amid the coronavirus pandemic. President of All Manipur Rickshaw Drivers and Police Welfare Association, T.H. Basanta, appealed to auto rickshaw drivers not to park their vehicles at the parking slots allotted for rickshaw pullers in Imphal City. He said they have filed an RTI and it came to light that there are designated parking slots for rickshaw pullers. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, T.H. Basanta also clarified that he has no connection whatsoever with KCP Mangal. He appealed to Manipur police to arrest the culprit who charged him with false allegation. T.H. Basanta also said that they have withdrawn their social boycott of an owner of a garden at Laimakong Mapalt in Plamlai Assembly constituency of the Imphal East, who allegedly assaulted a rickshaw puller by the name Kirant. Upon being assured by the police that necessary investigation will be carried out into the case.
RTI to keep Pakum Pangere 2002 the Aquina Logjakiba element sing Imphal East Amasung West the Ladiba parking of Pumsing Kakri Habaki Pakum Legere, Loina 2010 the Tajan Kiba at the Gumlava element, Hoki Foxanary Hari Punamoxi government with the PB Lamni, Maramondan Manipur Police Department, traffic sing, police sing na, Hari parking sing Sitalaga, disturb the Virganu, Koki parking of Pumsing Asi, Haying Hyben Misaki, Kudaka Hangan Biro, Natabataragadi, parking Asida, Control Toxalaga Lady Putting ki mathakta akoina akan ba khongjang changchalakani tonga tonga ma case kaya da rickshaw association da lalhobugi mamingda sas tauduna akoi de saina kaya phangkiba hokje tengkhang yamae ayak isabu lalhobuluk KCP Mangal ga achet pamari leinai haiduna taksinduna hairiba luk asigi finance secretary oriba miyoy amana 2016 da ibu phan biki ngasi finance secretary ne hairiba adugumlaba miyoy adu lalhobuluk asigi chairman ni haibadi maha KCP Mangal ni Maramaduna, Hariba Mangal Hibasi, Kanano Hibasi, Manipur Police Department at Tigatpio.
Villagers are taking good care of Buning Wildlife Sanctuary under Tausam subdivision in Tamengrong district. However, government needs to put in more effort to turn it into a full-fledged wildlife sanctuary. Speaking to media, Puilong village chief Peter Newmoy said that the villagers are even ready to leave the village to save the sanctuary. However, the new village should be turned into a model village. Speaking to media person inspecting the sanctuary as a part of Know Your Sanctuaries and Wetlands campaign organized by All Manipur Working Journalists Union, Peter said residents of Puilong village banned hunting in the forest since 2018. He added the sanctuary is full of wild animals like deer, wild boars, porcupines, tiger, wolf, bear, and a variety of birds. He also highlighted the historical significance of the village. He said that a footprint of a Meitei king is conserved till death by the villagers. Peter also said that a white lily known as Mui lily and another flower named Puilong grapent bloom during August-September every year, attracting many tourists. Meanwhile, the road leading to the village inhabited by Tliangmai population of around 400 people of 57 households is in a deplorable condition. The village has only one government primary school and no medical center.
Among others, when I see the Palapa, see it was 24 years old. I do among the Sasi Yamna Liramba. I do when I preserved the Bigi, some Yamu cup of the gears, Sasedum, Matamatan Mansilapa. See the Yara and I when I preserved over there. I do a day they couldn't surrounding labor, when I chase Iraga, when I see the secret Sanction Mayara, and I cannot think preserve when a Tamsi, Quasi Kapunusi, my Tingalasi, and I when 2018 the Gay Lip Kibani. I didn't see Powadum Tingalay. I was Karigumba, Miama Gumana Karigumba hunting Chalaga, Sikarchaga, Sakapatar, the fine lowy, fine the way 5,000 lowy. I dig Magi, Pyriba, Pochemium, the Sequina captured over me.
Manipur reported 13 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 1,556 test results received today. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, Manipur's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 29,099. No death case has been reported in the past 24 hours. Death toll remains at 372. Altogether, 6,095 beneficiaries have been vaccinated so far in Manipur. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited, regulated by RBI, specified as a financial institution by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India under SURFACE Act 2002. First license holder public limited housing finance company in the entire northeastern region of India, completed its 15 years of service. Provides home loan with a subsidy amount up to rupees 2.67 lakh under PMAY Credit Link Subsidy Scheme, PMAY CLSS Housing for All by 2022 mission. Government or private employees, businessmen can apply. For more details, kindly contact Panthubi Housing Finance Company Limited or reporter on Mamlaikai Imphal.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India has recorded a single-day spike of 12,899 new cases of coronavirus, taking the country's COVID-19 caseload to 1,790,183 in the last 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, death toll has reached 1,54,703 with 107 new COVID-19 fatalities. On the positive note, recovered cases have reached 1,04,80,455 with 17,824 new recoveries. Country's recovery rate touches 97.13%. Kerala has the highest infection of above 69,000 active cases. Over 44 lakhs people have been vaccinated against coronavirus in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 10 crore 50 lakhs 6,000 people, above 2 crore 2 lakhs 80,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 7 crore 67 lakhs and 50,000. USA has the highest infection of above 97 lakhs 81,000 active cases in the world, followed by India and Brazil. China stands at 83rd position with 1,411 active cases of COVID-19. Russian-made coronavirus vaccine Sputnik V, peer-reviewed by the Lancet Medical Journal, is undergoing trials in India and could be available for use soon. Chief of the Active Pharmaceuticals Integrins API Deepak Chapra said that the vaccine should be available in India from March to April. It may be mentioned that Dr. Reddy's laboratories had last month received approval from the Drugs Control General of India to conduct phase 3 clinical trial for the Sputnik V vaccine for COVID-19. Researchers claim that the vaccine shows 91% efficacy in phase 3 trial. The vaccine has received a registration certificate from the Russian Ministry of Health on August 11. The DCGI has also approved the 2 COVID-19 vaccine, Covishield, the vaccine developed by UK's AstraZeneca and Oxford University, being manufactured by Serum Institute of India, and Covaxin, manufactured by Bharat Biotech for emergency use. Vice President of Ketrigao Block Congress Committee M. Biren has refuted that no Congress party members have left the party to support intending candidate Sheikh Nurul Hassan. He asserted that Congress party workers are still united under the leadership of Ketrigao ex-MLA Amin Shah. M. Biren termed the recent news, which claims that more than 1,500 members of the Congress party have left to support Sheikh Nurul Hassan, as unfounded. He termed it as a publicity to gain political milieu in view of the upcoming election. Speaking to media at Ketrigao today, M. Biren reiterated that no member of Ketrigao Block Congress Committee has left the party. He said one self-styled General Secretary of Ketrigao Block Mahila Congress Committee, Hamida Begum, who is not even in the member list of Block Committee, made the false claim. He said that former executive member of the committee, Sahed Shaukat Ali, Muhammad Jain Khan and Muhammad Mazhabur Rahman left the Block Congress Party ahead of the last 17th Lok Sabha election to join the CPI.
Hoji Katrika Block Congress Committee Gimio Yamatana, Congress Hadwokuna Atopa Party da Amata Sagot Kibalite, Tom Nurul Hassanbu, Congress Worker Lissingam Sama Hebna, Haurkani Hari Basi Katrika Block Congress Committee na highly condemned Tokjari. Committee Sigi Mahila Congress Committee General Secretary ni Hajariba Hamida Begum, Katrika Block Congress Committee list Yogde. Hoji Katrika Block Congress Committee Makadaleriba, Congress ki Frontier Amadi Shell Singi Committee member Amatasu, Atopa Party da Kibalite, Asigo Bayumpam Yogdaba Wapamazi Matunda Amuana, Media Amadi Santok Piraktanaba, Sek Nurul Hassan Masamakta Koina, Kana Yaninda Uli.
Job card holders of Lorembam Gram Panchayat have expressed disappointment that their rights are being denied. They also lamented that their complaints regarding the same to GP Pradhan, members and authorities concerned went to deaf ears. Job card holders of 7 villages carried out protest demonstration at Arong Ningtho Sanglant Nompok Lorembam Awang Laikai today, condemning the same. Speaking to media, one job card holder, Yumnam Momoni, said job card holders of Lorembam Gram Panchayat have been demanding works under Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme since 2017. However, no jobs were provided to them till date. She alleged that GP Pradhan Khoirom Sanahanbi and member Samsit Sabam Jugesori have deceived them. Momoni warned of intense hesitation if authorities concerned failed to provide them work with befitted wages.
Pradhanjina, ngasi phawbada chukuira matamsida chawkhat thorang karigumamta tawbiraktaba aikoina job card chujage haiba matamda chuge yadaba khusuman phajana pibidaba mi amada hojik phawbada lising ahum suna phanghanbidre asigumba mayam ase thijin humjinnaba kanagumbiamta karigumta tawbina khungangnena manung jangjanbasida thigatpidaba sida moina tawbache koina khara pendare bayum chatlaga thabak sujage na hairubasu suningba mafamda suru chalona member oina adumaina haibirai RTI thaningena thage su thajawona hai akoina thare aduchu thawai waoina tabidre paukhum matik chana pibiraktre 2017 dagina ngasi phawbada thabak suba chu amkha suandri paisa chu lising ahum suna phangjadi amukhak ti janga khare account da madu sato badai ngasi bokta koi account da paisa amata hapakhidre.
Government teachers continue protest demonstration demanding 7th UGC pay and regulation 2018 under the banner of Federation of Government College Teachers Association Fegokta unabated. Teachers of Moirang College, Lamka College, Jurchampur, Thobal College, DM College of Commerce, NG College, YK College, Manipur College and GP Women's College teased the sit-in at their respective colleges today. Republican Party of India RPI Atwale Manipur State Unit President Thaunauzam Maheshwar has expressed discontentment that Kesamthong Assembly constituency in Greater Imphal is still home to many deprived and underprivileged people. He was speaking on the sidelines of providing electricity connection for the first time to the deprived family of 70 years old Potsambam Ningont RK Ongbi Sakhenbi, wife of late RK Manisana, under the initiative of Kesamthong Constituency Development Committee at Hawam Morak Ngangom Lekai today. Maheshwar drew the attention of the government to take necessary welfare measures for the deprived people in the constituency without further delay.
Tasena Kesamthong Kendra Manungda mai than mangamdaba nongmata chara cha phangdaba families aduki matik leire hujik Kesamthong Kendra Manung sida kachin da sigumba family mayam leirambase tasengna government gi side gi su ministry gi side su state gi side gi su kei tawba ya gi haidi chu waraba family mayam khoi gi shor maya de leiram gari haibase naha moina ingakchei straight tidim road sidang phajaraga khoi side haijalu matam dadi awaba sina yamba we aduna Kesamthong Kendra Manung sida mai than phangdaba adai like shu tambada yamna problem leiba families aduki matik leire aduna ngasi tasena ain tawjari base saruk amatani sidi adada sidai hena government gi side su mating pangbiragadi amu hena nuai jagani tasengna mai than badang natana magi future ki tawgadaba kudimak as a family member oina mating pangjagani.
As a part of the ongoing Hingsi Amadi Hingminasi campaign of Hairok Blot Youth Congress Committee, a house has been constructed for Thoksom Ningon Tlaisram Ongbi Manglembi, a resident of Hairok Patri Lamlong 4. President of the Hairok Block Youth Congress Committee, Toksom Dranzen, handed over the house to Manglembi today. It may be mentioned that Hairok Block Youth Congress Committee constructed a house for a deprived resident in Salung Fomt and another at Hairok Patri, Kabo Laikait last year. An ex-tempo competition on prevention of substance and alcohol abuse was held at Lilong Hauribi College Multipurpose Hall today. NSS, NCC, Youth Red Cross Unit and IQAC of Lilong Hauribi College, in collaboration with District Level Committee on Nasa Mukh Bharat Campaign, Thobal organized the event. Speaking at the event, member of Nasa Mukh Bharat Campaign Committee Thobal, Yumnam Laxman spoke on negative impacts of drug abuse, while Indian Red Cross Society Thobal District Secretary K. Sadananda stressed on youth participation in drug abuse prevention. Winners of the competition were felicitated on the occasion. Social worker of the Andhra Assembly constituency, Laurembam Sanjoy, and his associates, Sagol Semt Raghu and Thambal Jau, have been allegedly attacked by 4 men. Speaking to media, a social worker, L. Sanjoy's resident in Yambem Matak Laikai today, alleged victim Sagol Semt Raghu's elder brother, Sagol Semt Juge, alleged that 4 men brutally attacked on social worker Laurembam Sanjoy, Sagol Semt Raghu, and Thambal Jau on their way to visit Eling Maibam Themba of Poirukon Singh Maibam Laikai around 11:30 a.m. yesterday. He said they suffered from multiple injuries and their 2 4-wheelers were also damaged. Sagol Semt Juge said that they have lodged a complaint at Andhra Police Station, but no one has been arrested yet. He appealed to the authorities concerned to take necessary action at the earliest.
Ngasi bawda Andhra ki police station dagi hairba makoi mari case pali basing hausi bawda game statement lawdaba male ana bai samjamna hambala pa mioi singa sida akraman toriba mioi singa sibu adum yengthoktana leiba bisa police department dagi mase Manipur Sarkar ki makhada leiba police department ai sama I myself condemn damna isana bajiga luna tina jaba maro Andhra dagi thambal jawkoba ipasisu Maki Makuta Karatina Sopa, Luna Masa Tada to Sok. Masiso Hariba, Hosina, Hubani, Luna number 1 da Sopa, a Senor Bagizanabara, who I was cooked up, but Mangatru, Put Makai, Libetim Doctana.
A combined team of Technopole Police Station, Lamkang Machi Police and CB Commando, 1st Manipur Rifles and 8 Manipur Rifles personnel destroyed illegal poppy plantation at Nungtak village in Technopole district today. The team, led by More Additional SB Operation T.H. Krishna Tombi under the supervision of Technopole SB T.H. Bikramjit, destroyed illegal poppy cultivation spread across around 21 acres of land. Manipur joined the rest of the world in observing World Cancer Day today. Health and Wellness Center at Thobal Khetri Lega observed the day, which aimed to raise public awareness on cancer risk factors, signs and symptoms, prevention and well-being of those living with cancer. Center for Japanese Language Studies is starting 6 months Japanese language learning course from February 11th for those who want to work at Indo-Japan collaboration companies, Japanese companies, and students who want to pursue higher education in Japan. Interested candidates may get further details from Center for Japanese Language Studies located at Yaskul Police Land near Morangkom Oil Palm. Now the sports news. 3-day Huyen Lang Long Thang Ta training cum workshop held at Kairakandi LP School in Kasar District, Assam concluded today. All Assam JB Association, Apunba Manipur, Huyen Lang Long Vluft and Nahalomi Maru Kairakandi Kasar Assam jointly organized the training cum workshop on Let's Refrain from Intoxicants and learned Huyen Lang Long. Certificates were presented to 50 students participants at the valedictory event. Powerlifting Association Manipur is conducting selection trials for the upcoming Senior National Male and Female Equipped and Unequipped Powerlifting Championship and National Men's Press Equipped and Unequipped Powerlifting Championship 2021. The championship will be held at Jamshedpur from March 17 till 20. Press release from the association informed those interested candidates to visit Royal Gym in Ningom Thong at 8 a.m. sharp on February 7. PTCC Patsoi Part 3, MPSC Manipur Central Jail and RCA Lilong defeated their opponents in their respective league matches of the ongoing 5th MNCA Plate Cricket Tournament held under the aegis of the Manipur Cricket Association. In the match played at Thobalt Moisen Ground today, PTCC Patsoi Part 3 registered a thumping 6 wickets win over RRCC Churchampur. Opting to bat first, RRCC Churchampur met 103 runs for 28 overs with 10 wickets down. Responding to which, batting second, PTCC Patsoi Part 3 met 107 runs for 13 overs and 2 balls with 4 wickets and won the match by 6 wickets. PTCC Patsoi Part 3 bowler T.H. Mocha took 4 wickets to clinch Player of the Match title. While in the league match at Langtabalt Public Ground, MPLC Manipur Central Jail defeated YUCC Kwakatilt Moirangpurent by a massive 54 runs to secure the winner title. Batting first, MPLC Manipur Central Jail met 162 runs for 27 overs and 5 balls with 10 wickets down. Batting second, YUCC Kwakatilt Moirangpurent met 108 runs for 31 overs and 3 balls with 10 wickets down and lost the match by 55 runs. MPSC Manipur Central Jail all-rounder Bibon Mbak Player of the Match title. While in the league match at Oriental College and Modern Higher Secondary School ground, RCA Lilong thrashed Napsa Kha in fault by 37 runs. RCA Lilong bat first and met 199 runs for 31 overs and 4 balls with 10 wickets down. Responding to which, batting second, Napsa Kha in fault met 162 runs for 35 overs and 5 balls with 10 wickets down and lost the match by 37 runs. RCA Lilong all-rounder W.M. Razak was adjudged Player of the Match. 3 league matches of the tournament will be held tomorrow. T.H. Birichandra Singh Football Academy Tabung Khok Imphal West will kick off its regular football coaching 2021 on February 8 at the Academy Playground in Patsoi constituency. Press release from the Academy notifies all participants to report with full kits at 7 a.m. 8th league match of the ongoing 5th MNCA W Prathada and W Ramananda cricket tournament between Cyclone Thangmaiband and Riyung Star Kwai Nagamampal ended in a draw. The tournament, sponsored by W. Bakhtaras retired MCS, is being held under the aegis of Manipur Cricket Association. In the league match at Lawang Pokpa Cricket Stadium in Lawang Sangbont today, Riyung Star Kwai Nagamapal won the toss and fielded first. Batting first, Cyclone Thangmaiband met 139 runs in 35 overs and 5 balls with 10 wickets. Bikas and El Dronand met 32 and 25 runs respectively, while Riyung Star Kwai Nagamapal's bowler Tennyson took 3 wickets in the inning. Batting second, Riyung Star Kwai Nagamapal met 139 runs in 1 ball plus 40 overs with 10 wickets down. Tennyson met 62 runs, while Cyclone Thangmaiband's bowler Ansures took 4 wickets. Riyung Star Kwai Nagampal's all-rounder Tennyson was adjudged Player of the Match title. Chem Khagempalit will lock horns with Blue Hawk Kurai in the 9th league match tomorrow. For league matches, the 4th Lamlai Kendra village-wise with invitees of other Kendra Men's Open 7th A-side football tournament were played today. Lamlai Students Ideal Club organized the tournament. 34th league between LSIC Team C Lamlai and Nongada FC ended in 1-1 draw at the ground at Lamlai Student Ideal Club. For LSIC Team C Lamlai, Prithivira scored 1 goal and for Nongada FC began netted 1 goal. The 35th league match between GPS FC Yumnam Kuno and YSWS FC Sabung Kok also ended in 1-1 draw. For GPS FC Yumnam Kuno, Kent scored 1 goal, and for YSWS FC Sabung Kok, Cholendro netted 1 goal. While in the 36th league match, Haingang FC defeated Sanjembam FC 6-2 for the winners. Damacha and Herosit scored 2 goals each, and Vikas and Abung scored 1 goal each. For the losing team, Hitler and M. Clinton scored 1 goal each, and in the 37th league match, OFA FC Pudong bumped Kras LSIC team D Lamlai 4-0. For the winners, Indranath scored 2 goals, Tel Haiba and Daniel scored 1 goal each. For league matches of the tournament will be played tomorrow. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Rajya Sabha MP and titular King of Manipur Lesen Basanazawa moved special motion on 7th day of ongoing parliament session to declare Kangla as World Heritage Site. House passed obituary references and adopted motion of thanks on Governor's address on the 2nd day of 12th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly. Chief Minister Nautaman Biren says non-settlement of outfits under suspension of Operation hinders lifting of Armed Forces Special Power Act 1958 from some assembly segments. Women vendors allege government of sidelining renovation of Fort Kwarambad Ima Market, also known as the temporary market. More efforts required to make Buning Wildlife Sanctuary of Welong Village under 1,000 subdivisions of Tamengon District into a full-fledged wildlife sanctuary. Manipur reports 30 new cases of COVID-19 and no COVID fatality in last 24 hours. Death toll remains at 372. 6,095 beneficiaries benefited so far in Manipur. India logged single-day spike of 12,899 new COVID-19 cases, taking country's daily above 1,790,000. Recovery rate stands above 97%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.